Hello friends, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to be explaining you about Bitcoin and what it is. Without further delay, I'm going to begin. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency invented in 2008 by an unknown person or group of people using the name Satoshi Nakamoto. The currency began use in 2009 where its implementation was released as an open source software. Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency without a central bank or single administrator that can be sent from user to user on the peer-to-peer Bitcoin network without the need for intermediaries. Transactions are verified by network nodes through cryptography and recorded in public distributed ledger called a blockchain. Bitcoins are created as a reward for a processing known as mining. Mining is a record-keeping service done through the use of computer processing power that can be exchanged for other currencies, products, and services, but the real-world value of the coins is extremely volatile. Research users using a cryptocurrency wallet, most of them using Bitcoin. Their users choose to participate in the decentralization and liberalism, a convenience using the currency as an investment, and pseudonymity of transactions increased use has led to a desire among most governments for regulation in order to tax, facilitate legal use in trade and other reasons. Bitcoin has been criticized for its use in illegal transactions. The large amount of electricity and thus carbon footprint used by mining, price volatility, and theft from exchange. Some economists and commentators have characterized it as a specific speculative bubble at various times. Bitcoin has also been used as investment, although several regulatory agencies have issued investor alerts about Bitcoin. The domain name bitcoin.org was registered on 18th August 2008. On 31st October 2008, a link to a paper authored by Satoshi Nakamoto titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, was posted to a cryptographic mailing list. Nakamoto implemented the Bitcoin software as an open source code and released it on January 2009. Nakamoto's identity remains unknown. On 3rd January 2009, the Bitcoin network was created when Nakamoto mined the starting block of the chain known as the Genesis block. Embedded in the coin base of this block was the text, "The Times, 3rd Jan 2009, Chancellor on the brink of second bailout for banks." This note references a headline published by The Times and has been interpreted both a timestamp and a comment on the instability caused by fractional reserve banking. The receiver of the first Bitcoin transaction was cypherpunk Hal Finney, who had created the first reusable proof of system. In 2004, Finney downloaded the Bitcoin software on its release date and on 12 January 2009 received 10 Bitcoins from Nakamoto. Other early cypherpunk supporters were creators of Bitcoin predecessors, RuJai, creator of B-Money, and Nick Sabato, creator of BitGold. In 2010, the first known commercial transaction using Bitcoin occurred when a programmer, Laszlo Haneke, bought 2 Papa John's pizzas for Bitcoin 10,000. 2011, the price started at 0.30 per Bitcoin, growing to 5.27 for the year. The price rose to another 31.5 on 8th June. Within a month, the price fell to 11. The next month, it fell to $7.8 and in another month to $4.7. In 2012, Bitcoin prices started at $5.27, growing to 13.3 for the next year. By 9 January, the price had risen to $7.3, but then crashed by 49% to $3.8. Over the next 16 days, The price then rose to $16.41 on 17th August, but fell by 57% to $7.1 over the next 3 days. The Bitcoin Foundation was founded in September 2012 to promote Bitcoin's development and uptake. On 1st November 2011, the reference implementation Bitcoin QT version 0.50 was released. It introduced a front end that used the UQT user interface toolkit. Software was previously used by KeelyDB for database management. Developers switched to LevelDB in 0.8 in order to reduce blockchain synchronization time. The update to this release resulted in a minor blockchain fork on 11 March 2013. The fork was resolved shortly afterwards. Seeding node through IRC was discontinued in version 0.82. From the version 0.9, the software was renamed to Bitcoin Core. Transaction fees were reduced again by a factor of 10 as a means to encourage microtransactions. Although Bitcoin Core does not operate on OpenSSL for the operation of the network, the software did use OpenSSL for remote procedure calls. Version 0.9.1 was released to remove the network's vulnerability to the heartbeat. In 2013, the prices started at 13.30, rising to 770 by 1st January of 2014. In March 2013, the blockchain temporarily split into two independent chains with different rules due to a bug in version 0.8 of Bitcoin software. The two blockchains operated simultaneously for 6 hours, each with its own version of the transaction history from the moment of the split. Normal operation was restored when the majority of the network downgraded to version 0.7 of the Bitcoin software, selecting the backwards compatible version of the blockchain. As a result, this blockchain became the longest chain and could be accepted by all participants, regardless of their Bitcoin software version. During the split, the Mt. Gox exchange briefly halted Bitcoin deposits and the price dropped by 23% to $37 before recovering to the previous level of approximately $48 in the following hour. On 15th May 2013, US authorities seized accounts associated with Mt. Gox after discovering it had not registered as a money transmitter with the FinCEN in the US. On 23rd June 2013, the US Drug Enforcement Administration listed Bitcoin .02 as a seized asset in the United States Department of Justice. Seizure notice pursuant to 21 U.S.C. 881. This marked the first time a government agency had seized Bitcoin. The FBI seized about 30,000 Bitcoin in October 2013 from the dark web website Silk Road following the arrest of Ross William Ulbricht. These Bitcoin were sold at blind auction by the United States Marshal Service to venture capital investor Tim Draper. On 5th December of 2013, the People's Bank of China prohibited Chinese financial institutions from using Bitcoin. After the announcement, the value of Bitcoins dropped, and Baidu no longer accepted Bitcoins for certain services. Buying real-world goods without any virtual currency had been illegal in China since at least 2009. In 2014, prices started at $770 and fell to $314 for the year. On 30th June of 2014, the Wikimedia Foundation started accepting donations of Bitcoin. In 2015, the prices started at $314 and rose to $434 for the year. In 2016, prices rose and climbed up to $998 by 1st January 2017. Release of 0.10 software was made public on 16 February 2015. It introduced a consensus library which gave programmers easy access to the rules governing consensus on the network. In version 0.11.2, developers added a new feature which allowed transactions to be made unsuspendable until a specific time in the future. In 2016 of July, the check sequence verify soft fork activated. In October 2016, Bitcoin Core's 0.130.1 released featured the SegWit soft fork that included a scaling improvement aiming to optimize the Bitcoin block size. On 15th July of 2017, the controversial segregated witness software update was approved. SegWit was intended to support the Lightning Network as well as improve scalability. Prices started at $998 in 2017 and rose to $13,412.44 on 1st January 2018, after reaching its all-time high of $19,783.06 on 17 December 2017. China banned trading in Bitcoin, with first steps taken in September 2017, and a complete ban that started on 1st February 2018. Bitcoin prices then fell from 9,052 to 6,914 on 5th February 2018. In September 2018, an anonymous party discovered and reported an invalid block of denial of server vulnerability to developers of Bitcoin Core, Bitcoin ABC, and Bitcoin Unlimited. In February 2019, Canadian cryptocurrency exchange Quadriga Fintech Solutions failed with approximately 200 million missing. By June 2019, the price had recovered to 13,000. According to Coinmetrics and Forbes, on 11 March, 281,000 bitcoins were sold by owners who held them for only 30 days. This compared to 4,131 bitcoin that had laid dormant for a year or more, indicating that the vast majority of the bitcoin volatility on that day was from recent past. During the week of 11th March 2020, as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, cryptocurrency exchange Kraken experienced an 83% increase in the number of accounts sign-ups over the week of Bitcoin's price collapse, as a result of buyers looking to capitalize on the low price. On 13th March 2020, Bitcoin fell below 4,000 during a broad COVID-19 pandemic-related market sell-off after trading above 10,000 in February 2020. On 19th January 2021, Elon Musk placed hashtag Bitcoin in his Twitter profile, tweeting, "In retrospect, it was inevitable," which caused the price to briefly rise about $5,000 in an hour to $37,299. On 25th January 2021, MicroStrategy announced it continued to buy Bitcoin, and as of same date, it had holdings of 70,784 bitcoins worth $2.38 billion. On 18th February 2021, Elon Musk said that owning Bitcoin was only a little better than holding conventional cash, but that the slight difference made it a better asset to hold. It was announced in September 2020 that the canton of Zug in Switzerland will start to accept tax payments in Bitcoin from February 2021. So that is the history of Bitcoin until today. Hope you got educated. Leave your suggestions in the comment box below. Thank you for watching.